All right, thanks for coming, guys. Really appreciate it. And big shout out to the pump.fun team for setting this up. I'm David, and I'm the CEO of D-Day. And to explain D-Day a little more, we're bringing world-class startups into the Web3 space. And by world-class, I mean startups that have legit proprietary tech, fully doxed and vetted teams, and with actual real-world use cases. And Apex AI is our first launch, and Apex AI detects GI cancer with 95% accuracy and has been trained on over 1 million endoscopic images. Now, quick overview of today's event. Sung will walk us through the business side of Apex AI and the tech, and we'll follow that with a live demo so you can see the product in action. Then we'll hear more about the team and partners and wrap things up with a Q&A. So drop your questions in the chat. Now with me is Sung Kim, CEO of Apex AI. All right, Sung, the stage is yours.
Thanks, David. First of all, thank you, Pump.fun team, for giving me this huge opportunity. Thanks again, David and D-Day team for making this happen. I'm Sung Kim, CEO of Apex AI. Let's get started. First of all, I started this project from small talk with my cousin GI. He's a well-known GI doctor, and one day he confessed his patients one day came up with a cancer, and then he looked back into all the endoscopy image, and he found out the early cancer. Obviously, he missed out then. So that's the motivation of this project. Since then, I studied how did the cancer happen and what caused the cancer, how we prevent the cancer, things like that. The most difficult thing is it takes about 10 years for early cancer to occur without any serious symptom. That's why the people don't recognize, oh, if I have cancer or not. So that's the main thing. There are other factors like Helicobacter pylori and gastritis, intestinal metaplasia. Those kind of the GI diseases increase the possibility of stomach cancer. As for colon cancer, inflammatory bowel disease such as ulcerative colitis and the Crohn's disease, it increased the possibility of colon cancer. And then the polyps, over 80% of polyps becomes like a colon cancer, and then 30% of adult people, they have a polyp. That's the background about why we are doing research on stomach cancer and colon cancer. Here's the problem. Once the early cancer detection failed, so 5-year survival rate is below than 50%. For stomach cancer, it's 20%, and colon cancer is 2 to 40%. Unfortunately, doctors, the reading error for endoscopy and colonoscopy is over 30%. As mentioned earlier, the people don't recognize because it takes about 10 years without any serious symptom. And then if the early cancer happened, it only takes about 1 to 2 years to become advanced cancer. It is very short time period. So here's the solution we're working on. Our initial goal was increase the reading accuracy over 90%, and then in modern hospital healthcare industry, there is no tracking management system for disease and the cancer, such like that. And then the many doctors I work with, they strongly request that we need a tracking management. We need a tracking management. So that's why we decide to make a tracking management system. Once the early cancer is detection succeeds, the 5-year survival rate would go up to like around 97% for stomach cancer, and then 94% for colon cancer. In global, 40% of the people are suffering from any kind of a GI disorder and the colon disorder. That's a serious problem. And then the combined cancer instance rate of gastritis cancer and colon cancer, the combined occurrence rate is the 14%, which is the number one among all kind of cancer. Market-wise, the total GI disorder and then including cancer and the colon cancer is a 240 billion market, which is the hospital and doctors market, and we consider like the 10% of the AI market, and then which is $24 billion, and we also trying to take 10% of market share, which is a $240 million by 2028. I'd like to show a little demo, and I will come back. This is our product, real product, and then this is the first screen Dr. C in the patient list. So let's say I click the one patient, and it shows up the endoscope images for the patient. So it's a thumbnail. So you see the bounding box, which means that there's some disease. So I'm gonna click this one. It shows the intestinal metaplasia left side, which is the current image data set, the endoscopy image. Right side is the timestamp the same, but it's the old one. So we can have the doctor compare current image, endoscopy image, and the 2 years and the 4 years ago images, something like that. So doctor easily compare those the disease, how the disease developed, it's getting better or it's getting worse, something like that. Another thing is that you see the thumbnail. So we offer the navigation bar, and the doctor can click, and then things like that. So right side easily automatically sync because our AI system recognized those where the location the disease happen in certain locations. So we analyze the location as well. So this automatically sync to screen, and then let's do. So click. And without this, usually one endoscopy and colonoscopy procedure generate 30 to 50 images, and then including, if you see the old image, like a doctor need to search for like 100 images. It's a very tedious job. Okay, click. Oh, this one. You see that the only gastric cancer left side, and you see the right side is very clean, but there's a little bit symptom over here, like it here, and it developed into like early gastric cancer. And this is the how we recognize the gastric cancer. And once the doctor need to see in more detail and double click, and it shows up the maximize the full side imaging, so doctor can figure out where something like that. So this is our software, or how our software work. And then let me see on the website, our APEXAI website, there's a try APEXAI. For now, it's free, and you can click this one, and then you fill out your name and your message, and you can upload your endoscopy image, and then we can analyze and then reply back to you. And then right now, it will be token gated soon, but right now it's for free tryout. Okay, back to pitching deck, and then as I explained, the first screen is a patient list, and we offer like a lot of the thumbnail, and easily doctor can spot where the diseases are. And then we also provide the tracking disease, compare two different set of endoscopy images and the colonoscopy image, those things. And then what we diagnose, detect the early cancer and then advanced cancer. And there are many risk diseases to increase the possibility of those cancer, like gastritis and intestinal metaplasia also. I'm showing the stomach disease, but we also do have like a colonoscopy product. So basically, we have two products: one for stomach cancer, and the other one is for like a colon cancer. So tracking management system, so doctor can compare the current one and the old one. And this is advanced cancer, and this is the early cancer. You see, advanced cancer it shows the visual sign, but early cancer it shows the nothing. So that's why oftentimes the doctor confuse the early cancer with the other GI disease. That's why their false rate is over like 30%. And performance-wise, we have done like a small scale of clinical validation, and then a full doctor, a GI specialist doctor, over 10 years experience. The average accuracy shows like 67%, and then sensitivity, the true detection is 69%. False detection is 95%. So AI, our stomach AI software shows like a 95% accuracy, and the true detection is 94, and the false detection is 99. When it comes to colon, the accuracy is very high, 99%, and the sensitivity is 98%, specificity is 99%. The reason is the colon is more simpler than stomach, and then in colon cancer, polyp contribute a lot. So polyp is visually concrete, clear. So our roadmap is like this. We have a goal. We have like a KFDA clearance by end of this year, and then we go for like a FDA clearance next year, and then we go to a global like 2027, and then in 2027 we have a vision like providing diagnostic service over cloud, and we are in talk with Oracle right now. It's more like Netflix, so one system served globally. That's our ultimate goal. So regarding competitive advantage, we have like a variety of, we detect a variety of disease like stomach and the colon, including like early cancer and advanced cancer and the many underlying disease. We also offer like a tracking management, so doctor can easily follow up the disease, and where the disease go, it's getting better, it's getting worse, something like that. So as I mentioned earlier, early cancer detection is not easy because oftentimes doctor confuse it with the other disease. So that's why we are here. We are here to help doctor. And then, so our team, I've been I used to work for Sun Microsystem in California. I was a supercomputer architect, and I built it like world 14th largest supercomputer in the world at the time, and that is a national supercomputer in Korea. It's the biggest supercomputer at the time in Korea. And my background is on cloud computing and supercomputing and AI. In 2019, I participated in the Global Medtech Bootcamp. I was a winner there. And then my co-founder is over 20 years in medical practice. He's right now founder and director in his own hospital, Sejong Clinic. And he's a general surgeon and then a GI specialist. And he's also very IT guy. He's a IT hobbyist, used to be an IT hobbyist, and then now is my co-founder. Here's the partners in Korea, and then the first one is Seoul National University Hospital, which is more like a Harvard Medical School in Korea, top #1 medical school. So we work with them. And Ina University Hospital is we work closely with them, and then we got a lot of the research data from that hospital. And then we have another very good hospital in Korea, like #2, #3 medical school in Korea. And then, especially Catholic University of Korea, we've been working with kidney injury. So that's our next project in pipeline. We already done research, and we published a couple of papers, and we got good feedback. And that's in our pipeline after GI and the colon. And then we also like partnering with the Hallym University Medical Center. As for business partner, we got partnering with ICOOP, so-called ICOOP. ICOOP is a subsidiary Green Cross Pharmaceutics company. Green Cross is more like Pfizer in Korea. It's the #1 pharmaceutical company. So ICOOP is backed by Green Cross Pharmaceutics. The ICOOP, they are trying to build like a platform connecting hospital, things like that. At this point, they connected over 1,400 hospitals. They work together. Their network all connected. And once we got KFDA clearance, our solution will be loaded into their platform. So we're working right now to making interface for right now. That's our partner. So this is beautiful screenshot is Incheon Cheongnam Medical Complex. This is the $1 billion project to construct the medical complex, and then our partner invite us to be there. So hopefully we will be there. And then Harvard MGH Research Lab will be there by like 2029, and then Asan Medical Center, the #1 hospital in Asia, their hospital will be there. And the KAIST is the Korean version of MIT, AI lab will be there. And then we will be there because we like to work with the MGH Research Lab, Asan Medical Center, and the KAIST to go for a next challenge. Okay, early detection is very important because early detection of cancer is save people's life. And then if once early detection succeeds, is a simple procedure to take out the surface of stomach and colon. If failed, the 80% of organ need to cut out. It's very sad. And then personally, recently my father-in-law got a cancer, and then the daughter of my co-founder, she's only like 25 years old, and she got cancer too. It's very heartbroken. And then it's not somebody's problem; it's our problem. It's our problem. It's our loved one problem. So that's why we are here to help doctor to uh, do early detection easily. And the APEXAI is leading the way, and then we're trying to saving people's life. And then, thank you.
Thanks so much, Sung. Really appreciate it. Amazing presentation. All right. Well, we're going to open up the floor for questions now, and we'll go one by one. We'll try to get everybody. All right. So let me scroll up. Okay. What is the utility of the token? That's a really good question. So Apex AI, as Sung mentioned, at the end of the day, it's a B2B business. It's a business that sells to hospitals, to insurances, and that's the main clients. However, it's really unrealistic for Apex AI to be integrated in every single hospital around the world, right? But then
Mhm.
again, there are people who are getting endoscopies, colonoscopies done every day around the world in every hospital, but they cannot um, even if Apex AI becomes massively popular, not everybody will be able to have access to this tech. But the cases, like, there are so many people who do have signs of early cancer and who are getting that missed. As Song mentioned, the accuracy rate of even like the most veteran doctors is 70% in detecting early GI cancer. And for the B2C side, that's exactly where the utility of Apex AI comes in. As you've seen in the website, there's a Try Apex AI page where you can access, access our solution by submitting your GI endoscopy images, and then we're gonna run it by our AI, and then get it back to you within like two business days. And right now it's free because we want you guys to try out our tech and see for yourself. But soon enough, it's going to be token gated, and you'll need Apex AI tokens to access this solution. Okay, so that's the that's for the utility.
David,
Yes,
can I add something?
yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, I I want to highlight. Uh, we work with the Seoul National University Hospital, and as David mentioned about the AI solution is the B2B model because the hospital need to buy and the doctor need to use. Besides that, since we are working on stomach cancer and colon cancer, and the certain disease root cause of certain disease is not known. So with the Seoul National University Hospital, we started research on how food affect what certain disease like a Crohn disease. So root cause for Crohn disease is not clear at this point, and some doctor might food might affect those the Crohn disease. So besides Crohn disease, is the GI and the colon is affected by many food, and B2C wise, we are working on the how often they take some certain food. It's like a food analysis. So once the people take a picture of his meal and we analyze and what kind of food is there, what kind of is good for you, this is not good for you. How often do you eat like meat, processed meat, and then spam, and then vegetables, something like that. So we're
Mhm.
trying to coach people go to like a positive way. That's the something we're working on B2C side. That's the that's that's the something I like to add. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And to talk about the utility as well, we've received many submissions of GI endoscopy images, and one of them we've already found early cancer with that. So, can you share
Okay.
that finding,
Okay.
please?
Okay. So this one, patient one is the got we got from our website, and then click, and then you can it's this one. So this image we detect the only cancer here. So and then we reply back to the submitter, and then we found the only cancer. This is something we're trying to for the people right now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and this is the really interesting thing is the fact that we've received these images, right, for them to see, like, hey. is everything fine with me? That already means that doctors miss this. Because
Right,
Song, correct me if I'm wrong, like with
right.
even with a human eye, even with doctors who are super experienced, if they look at this image, can
Mhm.
they see cancer here?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Yeah.
Exactly. So this is definitely like, especially right now, we want people to try out this tech, and we just want to make this as accessible as possible. And we are using the Apex AI token to do that because, again, not everybody can go to a hospital with Apex AI solutions integrated.
Hmm.
All right. So next question. Let's see. Okay, I have a question for Sung. So you can submit your endoscopy scans to the website and get results
Hmm.
back.
Hmm.
But does Sung have plans to make it more accessible to get that scan in the first place? Or how should people go about getting that? If you don't have it already, you should implement some sort of streamlined method for getting a doctor to do that and submit it through Apex. So, what I think what he's asking is, I'll try to answer the question first. So,
Hmm.
the Apex AI, again, as mentioned, if you when you go to the website and you're submitting the form and like that, that's just the Web3 side of Apex AI. That's just the token side of Apex AI. This is not like the main way that doctors are going to
Hmm.
access the technology. What's going
Hmm.
to happen is that you go to a hospital that has Apex AI integrated, and then you do an
Endoscopy.
endoscopy, right? And it's like a live video thing, and
Hmm.
it would be great for us to like demo that like right now, but unfortunately we can't do a live endoscopy here. So like there's like we can use images to find cancer and also video,
Uh-huh.
and using video and just like finding it live. That's exactly what Apex AI is going to be used the most
That's
in
right.
hospitals.
That's right.
And yeah, like I hope that answers your question.
Oh, that's right. So basically, the hospital will buy our solution, and then at this point, they only got like an endoscopy and colonoscopy machine itself. And then beside that, we our solution sit there, and then we get live stream from endoscopy machine, and then we analyze in real time, and doctor can easily detect cancer and any other disease in real time. That's the main thing. For website wise, we offer like a free trial, and then for people, not doctor, and then the people get their endoscopy image from hospital, and then they upload, and we analyze, and we get back to them.
Yes, and to the same person asking the question said, so just suggestion would be maybe give instructions or like verified places to go get those endoscopies in a streamlined way with some sort of partnership with Apex. Yeah, definitely, that's a really good suggestion. Obviously, like you can get an endoscopy analysis in just like one of your local
Uh,
hospitals,
yeah.
right? And then once you do get it, you can request for the images from the hospital, and with
Right.
those images, you can upload it to our portal. And the people who have been sending us images have done
Uh-huh.
exactly that. They requested the pictures, and they just uploaded it to our portal.
The one thing I like to add is probably you will be surprised. One endoscopy and one colonoscopy procedure is done in less than 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Mm.
Like a seasoned doctor, they do like quickly in like in 5 minutes, and some junior doctor, they takes about like 10 minutes. That's why the many they can easily miss out because they got a time pressure, and then so once the AI sit by there, and then the AI can guide doctor. Oh, there's something you gotta see something like this, and there's a this one you need to look into in detail, something like that. At this point, nobody, only doctor and a couple of nurse. That's the thing.
Mhm.
No.
Absolutely. All right, next question. Is the main point of the token basically to bring exposure to this and fund additional research. Excuse me, additional research marketing. Yeah, it's a really good question, and it's really there are many purposes for having a token. Number one is, of course, the utility part that we just covered, and number two is the whole philosophy of internet capital markets, right? Internet capital markets is not just only a way of getting funding without just giving an arm and a leg to a bunch of VCs, right? It's really a new way of going to market because
Mhm.
right now, like with pump fund, right, you
Mhm.
launch a token. Of course you have to do marketing and everything, but as soon as you launch a token and you start getting volume already, you get hundreds if not thousands of people looking at your token, and they're not just looking at the token and looking at the chart and that's it. They actually go and research the token. Okay, let's look at the Twitter. What's this about? Let's look at the website. What's this about? Oh, it's about detecting cancer early, detect cancer early. Okay, this is the evidence that, like, these are all the articles, patent filings, and everything. Okay, this is legit. Now I now I know, like, now I know that this is a really just a token with great possibilities, and then a community forms, and this becomes not like a top-down approach where you just start just going on Facebook ads and saying, like, you're making like a static ad saying, 95% plus accuracy of cancer detection, like that. No, it's bottom up. It's by forming a community of hundreds, if not thousands, of people who support this product, who believe in this product, and who genuinely feel the value of this product. That we are creating that kind of communities, and we are going into the market with already a big backing, and that's just the magic of Web3. The
Mhm.
part, the fact that everything is so community based, and that's what we really want to utilize by tokenizing Apex AI and many startups that we'll be launching. All right. So next one. Do you have plans to operate outside of Korea in the near future? Song, what are your thoughts?
Of course, the as I mentioned, we will have a FDA clearance, and then we will be in USA, like Boston, NYC, and then California, which is my second home. Yeah, we plan to be in US, of course. Yeah.
Absolutely. And could you remind again when we plan to start clinical validation in the US?
Oh, we plan like this have to 2025 this year, because we need to get FDA clearance by next year, end of next year. So we will have between have to and have one of 26. Yeah. So we are in talk with the some well-known medical hospital in California, my hometown. Yeah, we are in talk right now, and then they are very pretty much interested in working with us. And then yeah, and then we also looking into well-known medical school in like a east side. Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. Amazing. Yeah, like we haven't announced the name of the school yet, but
Right.
yeah, because
We
again,
will do. We will do soon. Yeah,
eventually, yes.
yeah, yeah.
We don't want to just, hype up things right away, just
Mhm,
little by little.
mhm,
But yeah, so again, utility wise, people are still not understanding. So token gated, what we mean is that the whole idea of utility is that there's actual use case for the token. That it's not just like as you guys very well know, it's not just like a meme coin and it doesn't exist for the heck of it. And the use case here is there is a valuable service, right? The service that you can only get when going into hospitals, and um, a service that you can only get when going to hospitals, but you can access that by paying with Apex AI tokens, right?
mhm,
And that's the B2C side that we will be venturing with the Apex tokens.
mhm.
Okay.
So I think the token can be used like to get a second opinion. Once you see doctor and they ask for like endoscopy image, and you upload to our website to get second opinion. Yeah, such as that. Yeah.
Perfect. And actually, it's really funny that you used the word second opinion because somebody said, even if this isn't FDA approved, could doctors in the US say, "Hey, if you want a second opinion, you should look at Apex AI." I can't vouch for it or say it's 100% fact, but you should try it. What do you think, Song?
It's up to the doctor and patients. So once we got FDA clearance, we are legally put into a hospital at the time, and then the doctor can do his own job, he or his own job, and the AI analyze step by step, and then doctor can compare his judgment and the AI detection, and then doctor can make a final clinical decision, a best decision. Yeah.
Amazing. All right. So another question is why did we launch? Why did we decide to launch in Pump Fun? Yeah, because at the end of the day, as I mentioned, one of the big reasons why we are participating in the internet capital markets in the first place to is to create communities. And at the end of the day, yes, there are many other launch pads right now that are rising, but at the end of the day, our team decided Pump Fun is king. It's still the number one launch platform. It's still the platform launchpad with the biggest community, and um, for us to go to market, for us to create a community, we thought that it will be the best to go with Pump Fund, and now we're here.
Uh, Let me add one thing.
Yes.
Usually, healthcare startup go for like a VC fund, and then, but in our case, this is a new a token economy. This is new economy, and then our solution, our AI system is a new technology, and then we try to do something different. We try to grow with the community. That's our strategical decision.
Absolutely. Okay. Okay, just to clarify, you should 100% just do some sort of Stripe payment system that auto buys the Apex AI token as a payment. The UX for having to buy the token would be too much of a barrier, especially for old folks who don't understand this. But a Stripe card auto buy at the token, maybe with a percent burn or whatever, would be great. No, actually, that's a really good idea. Like, we love the feedback, and we'll have to talk with the dev team to see the feasibility of doing this. But absolutely, that's a really great way to um, to have people. To have the masses access the Apex AI technology. So really, I really appreciate the suggestion.
One thing I in that question,
Yes.
one thing I want to add is, as I mentioned, we also are working on a food analysis, and that's B2C side. And then for like a GI patient, and then it's not at the, like the diet tab. It's not like a diet tab. It's more like a uh, healthy food pattern analysis
Mhm.
for like any kind of the patient, even general people who are interested in healthcare. And in that case, we can easily accept like a token to access to our solution. So it's like a not free app. It is a app taking a token. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you. Somebody mentioned that we are in talks with Oracle for a cloud system to access the tech.
Mhm.
Could you explain more about just like the talks that you're having with Oracle and
Okay.
like
Okay.
and
Okay.
the
Oh,
whole
Oracle.
idea of cloud?
Oracle. Let me start a joke. I used to be in Sun Microsystem Menlo Park campus, and then all of a sudden, Oracle bought out the whole Sun Microsystem, and the Meta people said it's there, the Sun's old campus, and then Oracle is my. I work for Sun Microsystem, and then I work for Oracle like after a merger thing, and 1 year, and it's like an ex company. And the Oracle as you know, Oracle is enterprise software like a database, and especially they're very strong in healthcare industry. And then usually big hospitals use the Oracle system and Oracle third-party software, something like that. And they also do like a cloud service and worldwide. And then uh, I'm in the talk with the Oracle to provide service worldwide over Oracle, not Amazon things, because I'm very close to Oracle people. And then
Mhm.
we are in a talk, and then uh, once we got like FDA clearance, we easily uh, implemented on Oracle. We actually moved to our server whole software stack to Oracle Cloud system, and then instantly we can provide service globally to big hospital. Already they used Oracle customer, right? And then we are exposed to all kind of Oracle healthcare customers instantaneously. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm in talk with Oracle.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. Hire me. Yes. Yes, we might have spots for internships later down the line.
Right, right, right.
Yes, yes. All right. Just sifting through the messages. There are a lot. Da, da, da. All right. There are some questions still asking about future plans of Apex AI. I think it will be good to just go in more about how Apex AI has been invited to the Chongla campus,
Mhm.
Chongla Medical Complex. It'll be,
Mhm.
I think, it'll be great to elaborate on that more, and also just plans to um, plans to go into the United States and the world market. And
Mhm.
after that, I think we can start wrapping up after maybe a couple more questions.
Oh, as I said, the Chongna medical complex's construction is going on. It's done by 2029. And then we have a Korea headquarters in Chongna. We have a US headquarters in NYC or Boston or California. And so last fall, I went to Cornell Tech campus
Mhm.
at NYC to to see how it works, and I'm really interested in Cornell Tech because the surround environment is very beautiful, and NYC, and then definitely we have we and ultimately we moved to our holding to USA like maybe 2029, 2030, something like that. Yeah, because as I said, California is my second home, and then the NYC is my wife's second home, and we love the USA. And then uh, also, and they would like to be like another Netflix OpenAI in GI sector. So that's the thing. We trying to be in the center of the world in USA. That's the thing.
Amazing. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. How do you plan to promote the token? Yeah, that's a really good question as well. And our team really thought about this hard, right? Because as many of you said in the chat, you guys are saying, "Oh, let's just get a bunch of KOLs." Getting KOLs is really a double-edged sword because if we are just here for just short-term, right, like short-term max extraction or something like that, yeah, sure, like we just get a bunch of KOLs and just like pump it up, and then like everybody with like insider information, it's like all the KOLs will supply, they're just gonna turbo dump on everybody. And yeah, like if for just like a quick few days pump and downfall, yeah, like that's a good idea, but that's not what you're trying to do. We are not, we're genuinely trying to become a big player in the upcoming ICM meta. And the ICM meta hasn't even started. Many people are saying, "Oh, it just happened for like a week or two, and now it's dead." No, ICM is something that Salon Foundation itself is pushing, and that is a natural progression from going with pure meme coins to AI meme coins, and now actual startups coming on chain, and to do that, the growth has to be organic at the end of the day. We can't just like give a bunch of supply to a lot of KOLs and then like and have a lot of people irresponsibly dump on us. No, like the people promoting our product right now, the people promoting APEXAI right now, even KOLs with like 300, 400K followers, we haven't paid them a dime. They all bought into Apex AI themselves, and they genuinely saw the product, saw the vision, saw the amazing potential of us leading in the ICM meta, and they themselves are promoting us hard. Like if I say so myself, and of course I'm biased, right? Like I lead D-Day and like I work with Apex AI, so like of course I'm biased for Apex AI's tech, but then again, like really if you look at the competition, if you look at the other ICM products out there, um, I think it'll be pretty clear that the caliber of the technology, of the partnerships, of the team, of the sheer potential and where we are right now, the maturity of the startup is absolutely different. The caliber is absolutely different than what's out there right now, and that's why I think we don't just have a good shot. We have I dare say we have the best shot at leading the ICM meta that we genuinely believe is going to unfold um, in front of our eyes. All right. Let's see. You need to lock liquidity longer or give up some of that 30% supply to get on Gate MXC. We need to get on CXS. Yes, CXS. CXS. It's that as well. I how our team looks at it is that the idea of like, oh, it got into CAX bullish, right, and then the chart goes up. It's a very old phenomenon. That's really not the biggest thing that we are focusing on right now. What we what we are focusing on is the actual product, the actual business, growing the business, and that is because at the end of the day, we are trying to do again. We're not trying to chase short pumps. We are trying to build something in the space and keep building Apex AI. Like look at Apex AI. It's not just like, oh yeah, some Kim is not like a bedroom dev who just like thought about, oh yeah, this is a good idea and just vibe coded something for a week. No, this correct me if I'm wrong, Sung, but you've been working on this for 5 years now, and
Yeah.
yeah, you've received government funding, $1 million
Hmm.
for that, and the
Right.
total R&D cost was $2.5 million so far.
Right.
To us, like to everybody else, of course, I mean, like of course like price matters, but at the end of the day, whether the price goes up or price goes down, Apex AI will keep building it. Apex AI um will keep doing what it has to do. Like there's
Hmm.
absolutely zero reason to stop, even if just god forbid the bear market just happens like right now still,
Hmm.
because Apex AI's mission is more mission or even the source of revenue. It's not just Web3. IPCI's source of revenue is actually in going into hospitals and everything. So
That's right.
yeah, so like at the end of the day, like our prime focus right now is actually building the product and also building the community on the Web3
Mhm.
side.
Right.
All right. Any plans for listing on Korean exchanges? Actually, yes, we do. I don't know how much we can talk about this right now, but I'll just leave that. Uh, we do have uh, we do have connections uh, to a very inside people, inside people at Korean exchanges. So yeah, we'll look into that as well. All right, we'll answer like a couple more questions. Okay, I think we've covered most of the questions. Um, yeah, I'm sifting through it. Yeah, like if we missed anything, our Discord is open. You can you can go into our website and then visit our Discord community. And like I'm active, there our team members are active, so you can just ask questions anytime, and we'll be there to answer them. You know, even if they are super hard questions, like we're always ready for a challenge. So I just want to say thank you so much for coming in today, and thank you, Sung, for thank you, Sung, for the demo, for the presentation, and we're looking forward to do additional AMAs, demos, and everything like that in the future. Thank you so much,
Okay.
guys.
Thank you, guys.